There's not enough superlatives for Al Littman of Costello's Ace Hardware of Copiague. The man is an angel on earth.
John came into the store one day and asked to speak to the manager and was like, hey, can we use your parking lot to show a drive-in movie? And I took a step back. I was like, what? Who ever heard of doing a drive-in movie in a parking lot?
Kids Need More is about providing fun and friendship to children coping with the trauma of serious illness throughout their hardships.
In 2020, when the world was shut down due to that terrible pandemic, it shut our funding sources down. We had no live events for funding, and it shut our services down. We couldn't have camps during all that. So we talked to Al, and we came up with the idea of doing this great service for the community. Drive-in movies, a great way to take your family out. It doesn't cost you almost anything. You can come for a donation of any amount. Come on in to the Kids Need More Drive-In Movie Night.
August was the first one we did, and it was a beautiful night, and people had their pickup trucks. They were sitting in the back of the pickup trucks. It was ridiculous. We had 60-some-odd cars out there. We put up a tent, and we had a little Weber going with hot dogs. We ran out of hot dogs, and we didn't have popcorn the first night. And it was like, we got to get the popcorn machine, and we made it, and it just grew. We figured we'd just do it for the pandemic, but people enjoyed it so much, so we kept doing it by popular demand, and Al was instrumental in making that happen.
The crew comes out just to help. They volunteer their time. They all have his back, and they know that he has theirs.
They're not just helpful hardware folks. They're really good-hearted folks who care.
The first time I went to the camp, and there were kids there that weren't sick, and they were like, well, mom's in the hospital, and mom's really sick, and these kids need a break. No. Dad needed to not worry.
We lost a son a year ago.
And it's good knowing that there's people that still care and want to be there for them.
They like to help you, they're there for you, and they always will be.
What Al has done here with Kids Need More aligns with the values of our company. My father instilled in us in a very young age to give back. The value of people is so much greater than the value of a product or money. I'm very lucky to work for a company that lets me do what I do, because never anywhere I've ever worked has allowed me to do as much for the community as this place does.
Every movie night since it started, Al's paid out of pocket for all the food that's grilled from Ace, and that's over 2 years, and won't say to anybody. That's just like his way of giving back more. Everything's $1. Lady comes up there with $5, and that's all they have to spend. And the kids, it's like Christmas for them. They're picking out a piece of candy and this. Hey, the look on their faces is worth it all.
We were at the concession and we were talking to Al, and this guy was more interested in the forklift than the movie. And Al was very kind to take him back and show him the forklift.
I was like so excited. I drove it, but I didn't make it go forward or backwards.
Al is definitely a celebrity amongst the kids. They all know who Al is.
I think he's a cool guy.
He's great, and he gives back to the community in every way that he can. Anything involving this town, Ace is the first name that pops up, and you know Al's behind all of it.
Oh my Lord! Thank you so much, Al.
We've raised well over $13,000 doing the drive-ins, so we can't do what we do without wonderful folks like Costello's Ace Hardware.
Childhood only happens once. You can't redo it. You only get one time to have all these special, happy memories that are gonna last a lifetime. The drive-in is creating those memories.
My heart goes out to them. I can't express in words how grateful I am.
You do anything you can for Al, because he'll do anything for you, so kindness gets you everywhere in life. That's something I've learned from him.
Plaque on behalf of the Scouts of Lindenhurst that he can hang in his store to show everybody how much he truly cares and how truly thankful we are for everything that you do for us.
When you have people come to your house, you want them to have a good time, and you want them to be memorable, and you want them to want to come back. And the store is like my house, so when they come here, I want them to be treated right.